So, do you have thin hair, alopecia, hair loss, and you want to get some crochet braids or a beautiful crochet style? Well, this is the best braid pattern for crochets. Yes, this is the best method to use to make sure that your hair is nice and full. Today we are using some crochet passion twists, and they are 12 inches and the color is tea gray. Introducing our new hair growth oil. Yes, G&G has done it again. This is our 100% all natural hair growth oil. Yes, it is packed with organic hair growth ingredients to do what? Promote hair growth. Yes, our prices are very affordable, only $15. So yes, tap the link below to order on our website. Yes, get your order in today. G&G Hair Growth Oil. Yes, this is the most healthiest braid pattern for thin hair, alopecia, or hair loss. Yes. As you can see, I am going to get started here in the back. I'm starting crocheting after completing the braid style. I showed you in the very beginning where her edges are braided down and not braided back. That is one of the very most essential things to do when you have someone with hair loss in the front or damage or really bad edges or bald edges. Make sure that you are braiding those edges down and not going back. So again, I'm going to start here in the back and I'm going to work my way toward the front. I'm going to be doing more spacing where in the back. Why? Because we want to make sure that we have enough hair for the top and the front. So yes, I'm going to do more spacing here in the back because the hair at the top will fall and cover the back. So you don't have to worry about too much in the back, but it's super duper important not to run out of hair. So we are going to make sure that we don't run out by starting in the back, but again, doing a lot of spacing back here in the back to make sure again that we have enough hair for the front and for the sides, because you want to make sure that that top and that front is nice and full and gives the client the full look that they are looking for, and to make sure that there are no bald spots, that there are no empty slots, that there's no gaps, and that when the wind blows or when she turns her head any which way, everything is completely covered. That's what's super duper important. So continue to keep watching. Watch to the end. I'm going to show you a lot of tips. I'm going to show you the best method to use, especially when you get to the front, to make sure that you are preventing any hair loss and that you are doing the correct method for crochets. Yes, ladies, there is a correct way to install your crochets, especially if you have thin hair or if you have hair loss. So again, continue to keep watching to the end and watch all these tips and tricks that I give you. Thanks so much for supporting my channel. Again, please continue to watch to the end, subscribe, and please hit that bell. Support my channel by hitting that bell so you do not miss any of my new videos. Yes, I upload new videos every single week. Here's one of the tips and the tricks that I give you, showing you how I wind up that crochet hook. Yes, I wind up that crochet hook because it makes the pre-loop hole smaller. When that pre-loop hole is smaller, it gives it a tighter knot, and that tighter knot gives a better fit for that crochet. So again, continue to keep watching. Stay safe. Okay, family, so now I'm going to show you another important method that's very essential when you are installing crochets. Yes, this is the correct way to install any crochet style, whether it's crochet braids, crochet locks, crochet passion twists. You need to make sure that you are doing it this way. You need to go through the braid and not underneath the braid. I'm going to show you again really close up how I do this method. I am going to take the latch hook and go through the braid. Notice I am not going underneath the braid. This will prevent hair loss and bald spots. I am finding sometimes when crochets are installed improperly, when clients come to me, they have hair loss, especially around the edges and at the top. And the main reason is because the crochets are being installed improperly. They are going underneath that braid, which means anytime there's any pulling on the hair, any brushing on the hair, depending on what kind of crochets you have, it is pulling from the root. And you do not want that, ladies. You want to go through the braid as I am doing right here, not underneath. This will prevent any pulling on those edges on the hair, period. Yes, it is more time consuming. Yes, it does take a little more time, but it's definitely worth it because you don't want to cause hair loss with your clients. My motto is always I want to promote hair growth, not hair loss. So yes, take a good look and watch the process of installing through the braid. That way the crochet is sitting on top of the braid and not going underneath, and that knot or the pre-loop is not underneath that braid. So again, please take note of this so that you are not causing any hair loss or any additional hair loss to what you already have. Again, this is very essential and very important. So again, continue to keep watching, and I'm definitely going to give you more tips and more tricks, more essential things that you should know when you are installing your So here is another trick. Yes, sometimes when you have someone who has thin hair, hair loss, or alopecia, they end up having gaps in between because the hair is so sparsy and so thin. So this is the method that I use and a technique that I use when I have gaps. I want to close those gaps off as much as possible to prevent any bald spots or any extravagant or spacey areas. So this is the technique that I use. I take one crochet and I hook it to two other crochets and I bring them together, and when I pull that knot through or pull the crochet through, it closes up that gap. So yes, this is a perfect way to close any gaps that you may have, especially when you have those clients with thin hair, hair loss, or alopecia. So again, watch the method. I am going through one of the crochets, the pre-loop, the hole. I'm going from one side to the other side, and I am attaching another crochet in the middle of that one, and then I'm going to pull it through both of the pre-loops. And once I pull it through the pre-loop, I'm going to close that gap right off. So watch this method. This is a very cool technique to use when you have those gaps and you want to close those gaps, because no one wants to have those gaps in the hair. Look at that. Look how that gap is closed up. When I am done, you will never know that she has any space there, any gaps. You won't know she has any hair loss, any thin hair, or anything in those areas. So again, continue to keep watching this technique. And again, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and please support my channel by hitting that bell so you do not miss any of my new videos. Yes, I upload new videos every single week.